Welcome to the beautiful corner of Queen and John in downtown Toronto. My name is George Strombolopoulos, and are you ready? This is Intimate and Interactive with Avril Lavigne. You get to talk to her, we get to talk to her. The rock and roll is in full force. You know how we do it. Pretty soon, it's Avril time. Music, man. We're the only place in the world that brings the biggest stars in the world, rolls up the window, lets you all come down, and even if you're sitting at home and you're watching this show, you can phone us, you can email us, we talk to Avril, you talk to Avril, but right now, say it with me, less talk, more rock, intimate and interactive with Avril Lavigne.
She wanted him as well, and all of her friends stuck at their nose. They had a problem with his baby clothes. Yeah, he was a skater boy, she said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her. She had a pretty face, but her head was up in space. She needed to come back down to earth. 5 years from now, she sits at home, feeding the baby, she's all alone. Turns on TV, guess who she sees? Skater boy rocking up MTV. She calls up her friends, they already know, and they've all got tickets to see a show. She tags along, stands in the crowd, looks up at the man that she turned down. He was a skater boy, she said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her, and now he's a superstar, so loving on his guitar. Does your pretty face see what he's worth? Yeah, he was a skater boy, she said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her, and now he's a superstar, so loving on his guitar. Does your pretty face see what he's worth? Talk like that boy's mine now, and we are more than just good friends. And this is how the story ends. Too bad that you couldn't see the man that boy could be. And there is more than meets the eye. I see the soul that is inside. He's just a boy, and I'm just a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? We are in love. Haven't you heard how we rock each other's world? Yeah, I'm in the skater boy, a sexy later boy. I'll be backstage after the show. I'll be at a studio singing the song we wrote about the girl you used to know. Yeah, I'm in the skater boy, a sexy later boy. I'll be backstage after the show. I'll be at a studio singing the song we wrote about the girl you used to know. did you have to go? Guess it wasn't enough to take up some of my love, 'cause you're so hard to trust. Well, did I not tell you that I'm not like that girl, the one who gives it all away? Yeah. Oh, did you think that I was gonna give it up to you this time? Did you think that it was something I was gonna do? And cry, don't try to tell me what to do. Don't try to tell me what to say. You're better off that way. Don't think that your charm and the fact that your arm is now around my neck will get you in my pants. I'll have to kick your ass and make you never forget. I'm gonna ask you to stop. I thought I liked you a lot, but I'm really upset. I'm really upset. So get out of my head, get off in my bed. Yeah, that's what I said. Well, did I not tell you that I'm not like that girl, the one who throws it all away? Did you think that I was gonna give it up to you this time? Did you think that it was something I was gonna do? And cry, don't try to tell me what to do, and don't try to tell me what to say. You're better off that way. This guilt trip that you put me on won't mess me up, done no wrong, and the thoughts of you and me have gone away. Did you think that I was gonna give it up to you this time? Did you think that it was something I was gonna do? And cry, don't try to tell me what to do. Don't try to tell me what to say. You're better off that way. Better off that way. I'm better off alone anyway. Thank you. The song is called Take Me Away. I cannot find a way to describe it. It's there inside. All I do is hide. I wish that it would just go away. What would you do? You do if you knew. What would you do? All the pain that I knew, all the thoughts lead back to you, back to what was never said, back and forth inside my head. I can't handle this confusion. I'm unable. Come and take me away. just left to cry there, waiting outside there, grinning with a lost stare. That's when I decided, why should I care? 'Cause you weren't there when I was scared. I was so alone. Yeah, you need to listen. I'm starting to trip, I'm losing my grip, and I'm in this thing alone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Am I just some chick you placed beside to take somebody's place? And when you turn around, can you recognize my face? You used to love me, you used to hug me. Oh, but that wasn't the case. Everything wasn't okay. Oh, I was left to cry there, waiting outside there, grinning with the lost stare. That's when I decided, why should I care? 'Cause you weren't there when I was scared. I was so alone. Why should I care? If you don't care, then I don't care. We're not going anywhere. Crying out loud, I'm crying out loud. Crying out loud, I'm crying out loud. Open your eyes. Open up wide. Why should I care? 'Cause you were there when I was scared. I was so alone. Why should I care? 'Cause you weren't there when I was scared. I was so alone. Why should I care? If you don't care, then I don't care. We're not going anywhere. Why should I care? 'Cause you weren't there when I was scared. I was so alone. Why should I care? If you don't care, then I don't care. We're not going How awesome is it to be playing on Much Music for me? Because I grew up watching Much Music, and I grew up watching Intimate and Interactive. And now I'm playing. It's so cool for me. So as you guys know, I have a new record that just came out. I'm very excited about it. Thank you. Appreciate the support. And this next song is called He Wasn't. I think it's one of my favorite ones off of it. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not much going on today. I'm really bored, it's getting late. What happened to my Saturday? Monday's coming, the day I looking for. Staring at the phone. He wasn't what I wanted, what I thought. No, he wouldn't even open up the door. He never made me feel like I was special. He isn't really what I'm looking for. He wasn't what I wanted, what I thought. No, he wouldn't even open up the door. He never made me feel like I was special. Like I was special, 'cause I was special.
That's how you start a rock and roll program. What's going on? Hello, Avril.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Right on. This is great. Avril Lavigne is here. Lots more performance to get to, but stick around because you get to talk to her and we get to talk to her. It's the Intimate and Interactive with Avril Lavigne, and it's next.
You can get intimate and interactive with Avril Lavigne. The toll-free number to
something going on. It's insane in here, and it's lovely, and it's intimate and interactive with Avril Lavigne.
Woo! Who thinks George is hot? Woo!
Hi, Avril.
Hey.
What's going on?
Oh, not much.
It's the whole circus begins again for you, does it not?
Again, yeah. The next 2 years of my life booked.
That's crazy.
It's funny.
Tell me about, it was so insane for you before, and then you stopped down. Talk about the transition that was for you, and to get ready to go again.
You mean when I was making the record?
Yeah, just when the last one ended, you finished the tour. Remember, you wrapped up here in Toronto, and then you had to make that adjustment, didn't you, to normal life, whatever that is?
Yeah, and it was great. It was probably the healthiest thing I could have done for myself. Just living and cooking and going grocery shopping and doing normal things.
And then you get back in the studio to make a record.
Yeah, well, that was the thing, is I didn't really take time off before the record. I ended up just moving into Rain, Maida, and Chantal Kreviatzik's house in Malibu. I lived there for about 7 months and wrote songs and recorded, and it was great.
What's it like when you sit down and work with other people like that, in that sort of intimate setting?
Well, I mean, Chantal and I have just had a really great connection from the beginning. And so we just became really good friends. So it was like a family, and we are a family, Rain, Chantal, and I. So I mean, I just think it's so cool that they were a part of my record, because it wasn't just someone I wrote a song with or someone that produced my record. It's people who are really close to me. So it's awesome.
So let me get this going now. Did you feel any pressures, and what kind of pressures are you feeling as the new record comes out?
Well, I mean, there was weird things that went through my mind. Sometimes when I was writing, I was like, oh man, people are so gonna ask me about this line. But I didn't really, I wanted to make sure that I didn't feel stressed making the record and pressure. So, I just kind of said to management that I wanted to kind of work on it on my own and do my thing, and I didn't really want to give people songs right away, and they totally respected that and gave me my freedom and just gave me my space.
And so now you have lines on the record that people are going to ask you about. For example,
here we go.
Let's talk about the first single.
Okay.
What's that all about, Avril? When you're letting yourself out now, you're telling people about what's going on.
I actually wrote that track when I was 17 years old, when I first met one of my guitar players, Evan, and he was playing. I just think it's really special that, you know, like I was 17, he was 18, you know, he wrote the guitar and then I came up with the whole, like, deal with, like, what it was about and the lyrics, and I just wrote it about, you know, being a chick, and I had just gotten out of high school, and, you know, I think there's a lot of pressures on girls these days, especially, you know, when you're younger and you just have guys, you know, with ulterior motives, but,
I think they're pretty plain.
It's about being strong, having respect for yourself, and being able to say no. And girl power.
Well, but that's important, right?
It's very important.
Think about it in the context of other people who are on television and other people who are, you know, have songs in the charts. There's definitely a line where people cross. They decide sex is going to become a part of their marketing tool.
Yeah.
I mean, do you get those pressures to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I have, you know, I could be on the cover of certain magazines or I could be in certain magazines, but I turn them down because they say, well, you have to dress this way. You know, and I've been in a lot of situations where the photographer's been like, you know, show your legs or like whatever. You know, I'm not really into that. I mean, I have no problem with that, but, I don't know. I just, you know, I know what I want, I know what I believe in, and I just always stand up for myself, and I think that's important.
Did you get a sense as this thing started for you that what you say and how you act actually does have an impact on the people that listen to your music?
I didn't know it would be like that. I think it's great. You know, I think it's really cool. I write my songs come from personal experiences of mine, and I think that's cool because a lot of my fans have written me letters being like, I totally know what you're talking about. I'm going through the same thing right now, and it's so rewarding for me to have people tell me, you know, that my songs have like touched them and that, you know, they can relate because I'm just writing about things that I go through, and what I go through emotionally is what everyone else in this room goes through. You know, growing pains and dating and getting your heart broken and love and loving boys and hating boys.
Avril Lavigne, she's going through it. Let's get to a question now from the audience. People obviously want to talk. Let's go to Matt. Matt over there, if you look over your shoulder. Matt, what's your question for Avril?
I just want to start out by saying I think it's great that you're such a strong and independent role model for all your young female fans.
Thank you, Matt.
Did you ever think that you were going to get to the point of popularity where you'd have so many female fans dressing like you and acting like you?
No.
And would you like to go out sometime?
Okay. No, I don't think, you know, I definitely never thought that I would get to this point. I don't think anyone ever really thought that. But let me say it's pretty freaking cool.
Well, someone asked you on a date, so depending on how the night goes, perhaps you have plans. You know, you have lots of things that you can actually do. Does it ever get weird for you when it comes to people telling you how they feel and how your songs make them feel? Especially if they're personal things that you're writing about.
No, I love it when, you know, when people have, you know, can relate and stuff and, you know, get it.
So this record's a little different if you think about it. There's a bit of it's a roots here. And that's what, you know, when I listened to it, I thought there's something else.
Singer-songwriter-esque, you know what I mean? I think, you know, now that I've had time to grow and I'm 19, you know, I wrote my first record when I was 16 and now I'm 19. I feel like I've grown up really fast, and, you know, the record is, you know, older, and you can tell that I've grown, and I think because I've grown and stuff, I just lyrically, you know, was able to just take it somewhere a little deeper and just express myself better.
Were there things that you were feeling on the last tour where you started to realize that the songs that you were singing from the first record, you know, perhaps weren't in sync with actually what you were going through as a human being?
I mean, you write your songs and, like, you're still singing them 2 years later. And are you saying, are you asking if
And then you start to realize that what you're singing and what you went through.
Oh, you're so over it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Totally.
So did you think about that when you wrote this record?
It's really funny because a lot of the songs are darker, and it's funny because everyone's like, whoa, like, are you not happy? And I'm totally happy. You know, I was just writing about things that I was going through at the time, and I was kind of going through weird stuff.
Intimate and interactive with Avril Lavigne. Let's go on the road, down the 401. Head that way east for a while to Montreal. A question for Avril Lavigne.
Hi, my name is Lad from Montreal. My question is this. You started off doing country music before. Would you ever go back to your country roots or even do a tour with Shania Twain? Would that be a possibility?
You want to be a country singer?
No, thank you. No, I wouldn't go back to singing country. I mean, what it was I wanted to sing, and my mom saw that in me, and she was like trying to get me to sing wherever she could, so I started off by singing my first solo in church, and then just branched out from there and started singing at fairs, and you had to sing country songs. And then I was like, Mom, I don't like these songs, and I didn't really want to sing gospel music and country music anymore. I was getting to the point where I was like, okay, this is kind of embarrassing. But, you know, I was getting older and realizing, you know, growing into myself and realizing what I wanted to do. So I started writing songs, and I was writing when I was 14. Well, I was writing when I was younger, but writing real songs when I was 14. And then they just started to be different and then turned into, you know, what my songs are like now.
Let's go on the road right now and take a phone call. Perhaps someone can relate to your songs. Mary Jane, Prince Edward Island. Mary Jane, what's your question for Avril?
Hey, Avril.
Hi.
Hey, just want to say, love your music, love your style.
Thank you.
Okay, and here's my question. What would be one thing that would have to make you give up all the success you've had so far in your life?
What was the one thing you would have to give up? So you give up all your success to go back and have. Is there something you really want that you give all this up for?
No, I have everything I want.
Give everything you want.
I'm the happiest girl in the world.
Well, there you go, Mary Jane.
Thank you very much, George.
You better get yourself some new goals. You never know, you want to do something else.
And I'm so happy right now. It's awesome.
Do you get the opportunity to reflect? A lot of bands that we talk to don't really get to appreciate what's going on around them, both the good and the bad part of life, and they live in that bubble. It's a whirl, and then when life catches up to them, it's kind of weird. Do you take time? Do people around you make you take time to reflect?
To appreciate what's going on?
Yeah.
Anyone in my camp or my band or just in my crew, if they ever saw me being ungrateful and just not appreciating what's happening to me, they would just totally slap me. I come from, you know, just a regular home, you know, not really having, you know, too much money or not being able to like travel or do anything, and you know, I always had hand-me-down clothes and everything. So now I'm in the situation where, you know, it's easier, and it's, you know, I really appreciate that. And I'm also in the situation where my music's doing really good, and I totally appreciate every single fan and every single person who supports me in my music. And I mean, it's so incredible because, like, I was just in Japan, and the kids over there are like freaking out, and I'm just like, how can this be? You know? That
is so far away.
It's incredible. I'm totally grateful and thankful.
Is there ever anxiety about will they like what you do?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Zandra, over my shoulder, has a question for you. Hey, Zandra.
Avril, how are you?
Hi. Good.
We all know that you play a huge role in sponsoring the War Child Foundation of Canada.
Yeah.
And I was just curious as to what inspired you to become so involved in making a difference in the world today.
Well, I was learning, you know, some of the stuff that was going on. Chantal was telling me about it, and because her and Rain were involved, and I was just like, wow. You know, some of the stories she would tell me about, you know, how girls are being raped all the time over there, how, you know, I mean, it's a country, there's, over in these countries, they're completely poor, they don't have medicine, they don't have doctors. So many people are like living with AIDS, and there's so much going on that people don't know, and I'm just like, wow, you know, I'm in a situation where I should be learning about this and speaking about it to try to bring awareness to, you know, have people, you know, try to get people to know about it. And I mean, it's really dangerous to go over there, so I'm gonna have to, you know, do other things to support them. You know, like I sang on the record, and I'm sitting down with them and going through more ideas. But it's important to me because it's a whole other world over there, and I don't know if I have the time to go on about it, but
I think you made the point.
It's, you know,
if you take a look over our shoulder where Xandra was, people outside on Queen Street really want to see you. Let's take a look. Are you ready? Here comes Avril Lavigne. People have been lining up since early this morning to get a chance to see Avril Lavigne. Oh, she is! This is amazing. Now we have a question in the audience. Somebody wants to ask a question.
Word up, Avril. Just my girlfriend Courtney just wants to say how much she loves you first.
I love you. Thank you.
Wow, I'm jealous. All right, I was just wondering, has Jesse's departure in the band, was there a change from Jesse's departure in the band, and if so, how? Discuss.
No, I mean, there's not much of a change. I mean, we're still friends, and our new guitar player, Craig, was a friend of ours for a while because he toured with us. So it didn't really feel like we had a new band because we were all friends anyway. Everyone was friends with everyone, so it's all good.
And that's how the whole community works out. Craig from God now in the band, Jesse back in Closet Monster. This is the talking, more of the rocking. Avril Lavigne, intimate and interactive. We'll be right back.
Intimate and interactive.
Welcome back to the world headquarters for Much Music in downtown Toronto. We've had a chance to talk to Avril Lavigne. You've had a chance to talk to Avril Lavigne. More of your phone calls, more of your emails, more of the questions with the crowd. But right now, let's get to more rock and roll, intimate and interactive with Avril Lavigne.
Let's talk this over. It's not like we're dead. Was it something I did? Was it something you said? Don't leave me hanging in a city so dead. Held up so high on such a breakable thread. And you were all the things I thought I knew. And I thought we could be. You were everything, everything that I wanted. And we were meant to be, supposed to be, but we lost it. And all of the memories so close to me just fade away. footsteps on the ground. I'm listening, but there's no sound. Isn't anyone trying to find me? Won't somebody come take me home? It's a damn cold night, trying to figure out this life. Won't you take me by the hand, take me somewhere new? I don't know who you are, but I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking for a place, searching for a face. Is anybody here? I know. 'Cause nothing's going right, and everything's a mess, and no one likes to be alone. Isn't anyone trying to find me? And won't somebody come take me home? It's a damn cold night, trying to figure out this life. Won't you take me by the hand, take me somewhere new? I don't know who you are, but I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, why is everything so confusing? Maybe I'm just out of my mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a damn cold night, trying to figure out this life. Won't you take me by the hand, take me somewhere new? I don't know who you are, but I'm with you. I'm with you. Take me by the hand, take me somewhere new. I don't know who you are, but I'm with you. I'm with you. Take me by the hand, take me somewhere new. I don't know who you are, but I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, yeah. I'm with you. This song's called Nobody's Home. It's a song that I wrote about a girl that I went to high school with. But I couldn't tell you why she felt that way. She felt it every day, and I couldn't help her. I just watched her make the same mistakes again. What's wrong now? Too many problems. Don't know where she belongs. Where she belongs. She wants to go home, but nobody's home. It's where she lies, broken inside, with no place to go, no place to go to dry her eyes, broken inside. Open your eyes and look outside. Find the reasons why. place to go to dry her eyes. Broken inside, she's lost inside, lost inside. Oh, oh, yeah, she's lost inside, lost inside. Oh, oh, yeah.
Alright, here's an old one for you guys. All that did was walk over, start off by shaking your hands. That's how it went. I had a smile on my face and I sat up straight. Oh, yeah, yeah. I wanted to know ya, I wanted to show ya. You don't know me, don't ignore me. You don't want me there, you just shut me out. You don't know me, don't ignore me. If you had your way, you just shut me up. Make me go away. No, I just don't understand why you won't talk to me. It hurts. I'm so unwanted for nothing. Don't talk words against me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I wanted to know ya. I wanted to show ya. You don't know me, don't ignore me. You don't want me there, you just shut me out. You don't know me, don't ignore me. If you had your way, you just shut me up. Make me go away.
is still lots more performance from Avril Lavigne and another chance to sit down and talk to her. And that's coming up soon. Say it to us in another language.
Nous allons de retour.
We'll be right back. On the Intimate and Interactive with Avril Lavigne. Here we are at John Street now at Much Music in downtown Toronto, is the world headquarters for Much Music. Lots more performance still to come from Avril Lavigne. She's got a new record, which is out there for y'all to pick up. So, Avril,
Yes.
how bizarre has the pop culture world become? I mean, because before you'd watch it on television, right? And now you sort of are living it in a weird way. The quote of you and Marilyn Manson hanging out, that caught a lot of people by surprise.
Yeah?
Should it have?
He's just a normal dude. Yeah, his choice of lyrics and like his whole thing's interesting. And I mean, I'm actually a huge fan. But well, I mean, we've hung out a few times, and like he's just a really cool dude, and he does what I do. He's in the same. He does. We're in the same business. He releases records and tours, and he's in the public eye. So he's just going through the same stuff I'm going through.
Is it kind of important to have other friends? We can get your jacket if you like. Hey, by the way, this isn't MTV, so if you want, you can flip the finger. We're not going to worry about it, all right? Were you surprised when you were on down there and that happened?
It just kind of happened.
She flipped the finger down on another network, and I think it got cut off, right?
I don't know. It was live when it happened, so I did it. I don't know. I just did it because I felt like doing it.
Look on the bright side. There's no Janet Jackson moment for you, right?
I think someone tried to compare it with Janet Jackson. I was like, okay, I wasn't showing my tit. I was flicking the bird. Thank you.
Well, there you go. It's the subtleties that are the real big thing here. When you walk down a supermarket, like you said, you went back and did your own grocery shopping, and you see the front covers of all those tabloid magazines and stuff.
Oh, those stupid.
Do you look at them differently?
Magazines. Yeah. I hate how people are so focused on like celebrities and what they're doing and what they're wearing and who they're with and where they're going and who they're dating and blah blah blah. Because there's so many other important issues in the world that people should be putting all their energy on. It's like, I hate it.
There you go. Lots more people want to talk to Avril. Of course, people in the audience, people want to email. Let's go to the phone right now, though. And Philip has a question for Avril. Philip, what's your question?
Hey, Avril, how's it going?
I don't know why I'm looking up. Hi. No, I'm kidding.
Avril, Jesus would like to talk to you. No, it's Philip.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Avril, how's it going?
I looked up again.
She's doing awesome. What's your question, man?
My question for you is, coming from a small town, and I just see you as a very original person, and you enjoy your music, and I appreciate that it's about music for you. How did you deal with going from being this no name in this small town to just being a girl who enjoyed music and writing music to suddenly one day, here you are, worldwide known? And I just wanted to know, how did you deal with that?
How did I deal with it? I think I dealt with it pretty good. It kind of all just happened really fast, and it didn't really hit me till later on. And I just think because everything was so crazy, I paid attention, but I didn't. Major ADD. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I just didn't really think about it. There was a lot going on. It just kind of happened really fast. But now I'm totally fine. I just really appreciate it. And I think in order to deal with like that happening to you, you need to just have a good head on your shoulders and be thankful and not think of yourself as like some great thing.
And I want you to know that I think of you that way. I just really appreciate that you're very down to earth and original, and that it's about.
Well, thank you for noticing that.
Well, there you go. Good call, Philip.
Thanks a lot.
That actually ties into the email question we have here. Here's the email question. It's from Emily in Ottawa, Ontario. It says, well, she thinks your music rocks. She loves you and all that stuff. You think she's the coolest person ever. But also, with all of the influence of artists like Britney and Christina, how do you manage to still be yourself but not feel pressured to be more like them?
Why would I even want to? I wouldn't ever want to. And no one ever tries to make me be like that. No one ever tries to tell me what to do, because everyone knows that I know what I want, and I just kind of do my own thing. there aren't pressures to be like them. I mean, and maybe in the beginning, you know, with people, photo shoots. Photo shoots is the main thing. Like, people try to put you in little skanky clothes and stuff, but I've never really been into that.
Have you ever had any of those freak out moments where you have to put your foot down and take a stand and say to everybody around you, I'm not doing this?
I was doing a photo shoot one time and I was like, I'm not wearing that stuff. And the girl went around telling everyone that I was difficult. And I totally didn't appreciate it because it totally got back to me. But I mean, that's what you get. People call you a bitch sometimes when you're really strong-minded and strong-willed and you have, you know what you want. And that's just all part of it. And maybe I am.
And a big part of this industry and a big part of what you do is based heavily on
call
youth.
myself names.
Whatever, man. Whatever works. A lot of pressure is based on youth. People talk a lot about being young, and when you talk about singers who age, and as they get older, they have to mature into who they are. Do you have a sense of the bigger picture of what kind of person and performer you're going to become?
But I just know that I want to do it for a long time, and I'm sure every record's going to change because I'm going to be changing, and I'll try different stuff. Yeah, totally. I already know what I want to do for my next record. I already have ideas. I'm always writing and stuff, but and I also think maybe one day I'll be a producer or just get into that field.
There you go. Let's go back to the audience. Another question for Avril Lavigne. Brianne, where's Brianne? There you go. What's your question for Avril, Brianne?
I was just wondering, what is your favorite quality of each band member?
There you go. Your band is a big part of who you are.
Okay. Evan is extremely sensitive, and I tease him and always say, "You're the girl on the road, you're my girlfriend," because
Does he like that?
Well, he probably doesn't like that I'm saying that to everybody, but Evan is extremely sensitive, and whenever I'm upset about anything, I always just talk to him and cry to him. And Matt, he is, it's cold out here. He is, Matt's Matt.
Matt likes to party.
Yeah.
Matt likes to have a good time.
Matt's good to do shots with, and Charlie is good when I'm in a serious mood. Charlie's very serious. Craig, he's just, he's really fun, and he's always been hooking me up with free clothes lately for some reason.
Those gob guys know what they're doing, man.
Yeah. It's all about that.
And if you look at the worlds that they come from different worlds in music. Rain and Chantel come from a different world.
Yeah.
How important is it for you to draw on these different kinds of music and their experiences?
I just think it's cool to work with different people with different backgrounds because you get inspired, and there's just different, more is going to happen. You can be more creative and,
And in a way,
no one ever thought. I don't think some people have been like, "You worked with Chantel," because we're so different. But that's what was cool. Is she'd maybe come up with something really pretty, and I'd be like, and then grab the guitar and rock it up just a little, just things like that. And she brought out, a side of me, and it was cool. It's great.
There you go. We will see the next side of Avril Lavigne. More rock and roll for you when the Intimate and Interactive gets back.
Intimate and interactive.
Welcome back to the big show. Let's get right back to more live music, Intimate and Interactive with Avril Lavigne.
Because I'm moving on, I won't forget you are the one that was wrong. I know I need to step up and be strong. Don't patronize me, yeah. Have you forgotten everything that I once said? it's too late now. It won't ever be the same. We're so different now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Have you forgotten everything that I wanted? Do you forget it? And now you never got it. Do you get it? And now, yeah, 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 yeah. I know I wanna run away. I know I wanna run away, run away. If only I could run away. If only I could run away, run away. I told you what I wanted. I told you what I wanted, what I wanted. But I was forgotten. I won't be forgotten. Never again. Have you forgotten everything that I wanted? Do you forget it? Now you never got it. Do you get it now? Do you get it now? Have you forgotten everything that I wanted? Do you forget it? Now you never got it. Do you get it now? Do you get it now? Forgotten, I miss you. I miss you so bad. I don't forget you. Oh, it's so sad. I hope you can hear. I remember it clearly. The day you slipped away was the day I found it won't be the same. Oh, na na, na 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 na. I didn't get around to kiss you. Goodbye on my hands. I wish that I could see you again. I know that I can't. Oh, I hope you can hear. I remember it clearly. The day you slipped away was the day I found it won't be the same. Oh, and I've had my wake up. Won't you wake up? I keep asking why, and I can't take it. It wasn't fake. It happened. You passed by. Now you're gone. Now you're gone. There you go. There you go. Somewhere I can't bring you back. Now you're gone. Now you're gone. There you go. There you go. Somewhere you're not coming back. The day Something just isn't right. I can feel it inside. The truth isn't far behind me. You can't deny. When I turn the lights out, when I close my eyes, reality overcomes me. I'm living a lie. When I'm alone, I feel so much better. And when I'm around you, I don't feel. Together doesn't feel right at all. Together we've built a wall. Together, holding hands will fall. Hands will fall. Oh, this has gone on too long. I realize that I need something good to rely on, something for me. When I'm alone, I feel so much better. And when I'm around you, I don't feel. Together it doesn't feel right at all. Together we've built a wall. Together, holding hands will fall. Hands will fall. My heart is broken. I'm lying here. My thoughts are choking on you, my dear. On you, my dear. On you, my dear. When I'm alone, I feel so much better. And when I'm around you, I don't feel. Together it doesn't feel right at all. Together we've built a wall. Together, holding hands will fall. Hands will fall. Together it doesn't feel right at all. Together we've built a wall. Together, holding hands will fall. Hands will fall. When I'm around you, when I'm around you, I don't feel together. No, I don't feel together. Together, 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 no, together.
Well, there you go. That's awesome. Thank you very much to everyone who was a part of this tonight, the Intimate and Interactive. Thank you very much to the band. Thank you very much to everybody at home. Do you remember the first time you actually heard Avril Lavigne? You probably heard the song she's about to do now. One more time, Ms. Lavigne. Have a good one. Good night, everyone.
to what she yelling for. Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, you will see I like you the way you are. When we're driving in your car and you're talking to me one-on-one, but you become somebody else around everyone else. You're watching your back like you can't relax. You're trying to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Tell me what I have to do to make things so complicated. See the way you're acting like somebody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this, you keep falling, you crawl, and you break, and you take what you get, and you turn it into honesty. Promise me I'm never gonna find you fake it. No, no, no. You come over unannounced, dressed up like you're something else. Where you are and where it's sad to see, you're making me laugh out when you strike your pose. Take off all your preppy clothes. You know you're not fooling anyone when you become somebody else around everyone else. You're watching your back and you can't relax. You're trying to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Tell me what I have to do to make things so complicated. See the way you're acting like you're somebody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this, you fall and you down and you break and you take what you get and you turn it into honesty. Promise me I'm never gonna find you fake it. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Ooh, chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, you will see somebody else around everyone else. You're watching your back like you can't relax. You're trying to be cool, you